So there is client-side rendering, there is server-side rendering, and we usually use something called static rendering, right?
Yeah.
Yes, some form of server-side rendering.
So static side rendering is a form of server-side rendering, but instead of rendering pages on demand, so when user asks for it, we do this during build time. So for instance, if we have a news site that has X amount of articles written, since we know that the article has already been written and it already has static content that doesn't change unless someone, of course, changes it. But on general basis, it doesn't change, right? So we can build it once and have a ready page that we can serve to the users. We can cache it indefinitely. It can live on a content delivery network and not have any involvement with rendering at all.
So going back to our sheet of paper analogy, we're now not waiting for the server.
We're not waiting for React to paint the sheet of paper before it hands it to us, before the server hands it to us. But rather we give the server all the information that we already have. So we tell the server, hey, we have 1,500 articles that we would like to make pages from. And the server goes, okay, let me tell React to paint all the 1,500 articles. And then all I have to do later is to just hand them over if someone asks for them, without React having to do any work rendering.
Right. So React renders them only once when it's building, right?
Well,
server tells React to render them,
yes.
And then it's available for users to just download like the whole ready painting or picture.
Sort of. So React doesn't do all the work that it has to do, because even if we have a static website, you get static content in the form of the static HTML, usually some critical CSS which is inlined at the beginning. So you get a whole picture, the full picture, but it's not really a full picture because there is a lot of interactivity to the website that still relies on React. So after you get your full picture, or rather not the semi-full picture, you can see everything. You can see how the site looks, where is everything. You don't have any content jumps or anything loading additionally. But the site is not ready, so to speak, because it still needs React to initialize, create virtual DOM, and allow all the interactions. But it's a much better experience because you get immediate feedback and you immediately see the website. You can immediately scroll through it. And since React has much less work to do now because it's already rendered everything on the server, it can start up and add interactivity to your site much faster.